Hey there, can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear? Because I didn't hear the music going, so I'm curious what happened. Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Oh, okay, perfect. Usually the music plays when it starts, and I don't know why. So thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. That always throws me for a loop. Okay, I'm back. So, hey there, Carla, living a rogue life. Hey, Susan's ramblings, and I am so stinking proud of you that you are growing your own food despite the limitations. Super, super proud of you. That's awesome. Hello, Lisa Kolovi. Hey there, Jesse and Lisa with Lazy Days Ahead. Welcome in. Thank you to my moderators. Hey there, Craig, Tim. And yes, it is going right around us on all sides. So it is dark as can be, but it is not doing any rain, which is usually our case here. So frustrating. We need rain. And I would really prefer it tonight, quite honestly. Hey, Q, Growing with Hudson. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just want to get through everything. Yes, TGIF. No hula hoops tonight. No hula hoops. Oh, good, Craig. I'm glad the sausage was awesome. Yeah, it really was. The only thing that I had told you guys was when we got our pork processed, I liked the ham steaks. I thought they were excellent, but they were a little salty for my liking. And yes, there's Diesel weighing in. He's about to get a bad dog. Hey, Andale. Hope you're doing well, sweetie. Hey, Joyful Acres, welcome in. Hey, Jeannie Lipsky. The piglets are doing well. In fact, I'm going to show you a picture here in just a minute. Yeah, Q, we're in a weather pattern where it goes around us all the time and it drives me crazy. But we really do need it. I hope you get yours as well. Diesel is just being obnoxious, so sorry. Hold on one second, guys. Oh, I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, hey, Carps Homestead, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Klingon Princess. I'm going to talk about the C drive in just a second, Klingon Princess, so if you can bear with me. But you could, what I did was order for the zone, and I'm going to talk about what zone it is. And then I ordered from Amazon, and I sent it to them. And I have some ideas. Hey, Ariella, Viking Venture and Victuals. Hey, Bar Run Forge. Troy, I hope you're doing well. Diesel, Michael says hi. Diesel's saying hi back. Oh, let's see. Hey, Cool Gamer. He is a bad dog. He's a bad dog. Bad dog. Yeah, exactly. Let me just get through the chat and I'll talk about the C drive. So I may have a guest, I may not. She's not sure if she'll have service or not. But let me show you the piglets first and then we'll get into it. Let me see if I can do it. Hey, Appalachian American Homestead. Let me see if it'll let me do it. Oh, so maddening. It won't let me do it. I don't know why everything has to have all these steps to it. Here they are. So The black and white one, which as you look at the screen is on your left, closest to Mama's leg, is a boy. The two brown and whites behind Mama are girls. The swallowtail, which is all red or all ginger, they call it a swallowtail, is a boar, which is a boy. And then the ginger and black is a girl. So yeah, so they're about a week and a half old. They'll be 2 weeks on Wednesday. And Fiona is due on Sunday. And right now she's looking like a pregnant woman in her last month of, being pregnant in the hot summer, because we were in 93, 94 today, which was really hot for us. And I know it's not hot for a lot of you guys, but it's hot for us. And Fiona's just looking like she's ready to be done. It's just too hot for her. So Piglet Watch has started. We're going to do a short live tonight. Figure we'll do about an hour and then call it good, just because I'm going to make sure I'm getting sleep, because Eleanor went during the day. Whereas I'm sure Fiona is going to go. I'm probably going to be that middle of the night one. Hey, Brampton Gardner, Rochelle. So she's due Sunday. So again, same thing. We'll put all the pictures in Instagram and Facebook stories, just because it's easier for me to post there pretty quickly. And then I'll get to it. But she is super, super wide compared to Eleanor. Ryan says she's going to have 7. I don't know. I think she's got the potential for 8 or more, but I don't know. We'll find out how it goes. But I do want to talk a little bit about the seed drive. So since my guest is not here, like I said, which is Diane at Shale Hollow Farmstead on Instagram, and I pinned the seed reel from Instagram, and she also has it on her YouTube channel. She has started this seed drive, and so immediate needs obviously are much larger than seeds, but why we did the seeds was this region of Appalachia, Eastern Kentucky, that are being hit so hard by the flooding, is an area that typically lives in a lot of poverty, and they do a lot of growing and fishing and hunting for their food. And they also do a lot of canning and food preservation. And they've lost it all. They don't even have the 911 resources. Excuse me. They don't even have the 911 resources to come and help them, because the 911 resources were washed away. I've been watching on Instagram some accounts that are posting that police departments have requested police cars, because they don't even have police cars. Like they need help. And so the seed drive was started to give hope for the future. Because, you'll get all the larger agencies, and I know there's some American-made companies that have donated to them, and donated sheets and towels and toiletries and all that. And yeah, the ambulances and fire trucks were washed away. So the seed saving is all Diane at Shale Hollow Farmstead. I'm just talking about it because I sent seeds. Let me look at, excuse me, 1 second. Sorry about that. So I want to look at the zone so you can get an idea for the zone. Diane was going to come on and talk about it a little bit tonight, but she's not in an area with service. I totally understand that. Let's see. So her and I talked about what zone they were in. I think it's 6A or B. Let me just double check. Okay. It's 6B. So they're in growing zone 6B. And I'm just going to go to the chat real quick because I see some people coming in and I want to make sure I say hello to everybody. And Ariella, I wanted to make sure that I said hello to you, Ariella, Viking Venture and Victuals. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. Let's see here. So some people are thinking of 8 piglets, seed saving and living off the land. Yep, that's right. They're beautiful people. Beautiful. I lived in the Appalachian Mountain region in North Carolina in a Tennessee border county. And I realize it's different in different states, but it was some of the best people that I ever met. Really incredible. Oh, let's see here. Hey, Conscious Business Services. Hey, Linda's Prepper Kitchen. Welcome in. Welcome in. Enjoy your coffee, Ariella. So yeah, so they're in zone 6B. It's mainly Eastern Kentucky. I don't have TV, so I don't watch news, but I've been getting my news as I can. And so I know that there were 2 counties in Eastern Kentucky that were hit very hard, but I think also in parts of West Virginia. But the main thing is that we want to collect seeds. And so Klingon Princess asked earlier, could we send money? It's better if you send seeds. So some of the suggestions that were being made were spineless okra, cabbage, melons of different kinds that are recommended for 6B. And again, it's spineless okra was what people said was better. And hey there, Cindy's Place. So it's all seeds. And if you go to Shale Hollow's Instagram reel, they have, I think I also have it on my community post. She has a P.O. box. The first day she went to the P.O. box, she got like 7.5 pounds of seeds. I mean, we're talking seed packets. 7.5 pounds of seeds. Hey, Green Granny, too. Welcome in, Denise. So it's a real easy way to give. If you have seeds at home and you don't want to buy any, send them. And it's totally your call. I'm just promoting it because I believe in it and I think it's important to offer hope to folks as they rebuild. And, I think it was peaches and cream corn was another one. So if you're sending something, just keep in mind a couple of things. You want to, 6B, so you can Google it pretty easily to find out. Again, cabbage, melons, peaches and cream corn, spineless okra was one of the other things they said. Trying to think what else. And if you are sending seeds in plastic, like Ziploc bags, like say you saved seeds, the marker will wear off the bag quickly. So they ask that you label the seeds clearly so that way they know what they're getting. Because otherwise somebody may end up with a plastic bag and the marker wears off and we have no idea what it is. Diane has made arrangements with someone in Kentucky who is going to deliver them for her. So it's all going to be handled and taken care of. You have until August 30th. I know, Diane, if it's after August 30th, but I say let's do August 30th to be kind to her because that's a big undertaking for her to take on. The other thing, Klingon Princess, is I sent from Amazon and I'll show you what I sent. And I'm sure Diane would love to answer questions if you had any. She's had people reach out to her. I sent a survival pack. I put in I think I put in a survival pack zone 6B or something on Amazon. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It was a survival garden, and it was heirloom seeds. And in it, it had, I'm looking for the details. I sent it because it was in a sealed package for like preppers, because I thought by the time they get it, it would be a good idea, but you don't have to do that. Okay. Even if you have extra seeds, you know, like cucumbers or something that you have and you want to send them on over, send them on over. Hey, Hugo Homestead. But this had 3,000 seeds per variety seed pack, such as beans, pumpkin, lettuce, tomatoes, sunflower, radish, spinach, carrots, cucumbers, watermelon, squash, peppers, eggplants, and many more. But the main thing was they said it was perfect for survivalist preppers in emergency situations, like for bug out bags and stuff like that. So that's what I sent. And then I sent a few packages of cabbage. So, you know, that might be helpful, but I just felt it was a large variety and it would be very helpful. So does that help? Does anyone have any questions on that? And again, I'm not pressuring anybody to do it. I just wanted to share that and promote it because I think it's really important. They lost everything. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Hey, CB, hope you're doing well. I know I'm repeating myself because I'm trying not to miss people. Yeah, so Diane at Shale Hollow has been amazing. She's been on our live before, and she's been really wonderful. So definitely good stuff. Hey, Gwen, broke cowgirl. So yeah, so if you're interested in the seed drive and helping out the areas of Appalachia, that, you know, just to provide them some hope for going forward. Yeah, Hudson, Q, they're talking about bicolor corn, rhubarb, greasy beans. Yep. Oh, that's wonderful, CB. Thank you for doing that. It's so awful. Hey, Life with Belinda and Chuck. It's devastating. It's a population that is already struggling, and it's just sweet people, and they just don't. Oh, it's just awful. Hey, Crubby the Beagle, welcome in. And so the other, another account on Instagram that is talking a lot about it is the Appalachian Homestead. I just want to make sure I get the right account. The Appalachian Homestead is very passionate about this. I believe she's in West Virginia, and she crosses over into Kentucky, and they've been helping a lot. Yeah, they lost everything. I mean, they lost all the food they put up. They lost all of their belongings. They lost their homes. They couldn't buy flood insurance. I'm seeing reports that car insurance companies are not covering it because it was an act of God, a natural disaster. So rebuilding is just, it's just devastating. It's just devastating. So yeah, so please, if you're interested in that, check out Shale Hollow Farmstead on Instagram or in YouTube. She put it as a short too. So what's up with you guys? What are you guys doing this weekend? I'd love to hear from you. We're waiting for Piglets again. But I wanted to check in with you guys this week and not have a guest and just kind of catch up and chat with you guys and see how you're all doing. What's going on in your lives? Good stuff? Ooh, Gwen's going to try and trap some squirrels. Are they getting into your stuff? Your garden? Hey, Uncle Al, welcome in, my friend. Denise, Green Granny 2 is sewing. Denise, what are you sewing? And Q's veggies are just now coming. That's awesome. Yeah, I got my second cucumber and I got 2 yellow tomatoes and they had blossom rot. I don't care. I cut them off and I ate them. Eating my Kajari melons. Yeah, get them squirrels. Get them squirrels. Uncle Al is making pizza and taking tranks. Jeez, Uncle Al. Appalachian American Homestead is freezing corn and canning beans. That's good. Hey, Ashley Ratliff, welcome in. And Denise Green Granny 2 is making a skirt. That's awesome. Andale is going to be canning tomatoes because she's got another killer tomato harvest this year. And I just want to go back to Cindy's place. YouTuber meetup with Arkansas Pilgrim in Virginia City, Nevada on Sunday. That sounds fun. Have a great time. Gwen at Broke Cowgirl is making bone broth as we speak, and it's going to cook for 24 hours. That's awesome. Hey, Ark Wildman, welcome in, welcome in. I think I missed CB's comment. I wanted to go back. Oh, CB at Hugo Homestead asks, she said, the piglets are so cute. How's Mama? Mama's doing amazing. Absolutely amazing. I am so thrilled with Mama. She has been wonderful. So wonderful. She's doing great. And then CB, we have Fiona due on Sunday. So we're waiting on her as well. And then we'll be done for the year. We will not breed them twice in 1 year. We'll do one. We want to see if we can sell them all. Excuse me. So yeah, we'll be posting Eleanor's babies tomorrow for sale, and we'll see how that goes. And CB is also planting her first fall plants in the garden. How exciting. So you guys have a lot going on. It's a busy time of year, huh? Hey, Frank and Jackie at Berkshire Farm. They have that new hoop coop, which is really cool. You guys got to check that out at their channel. And Dale says, if you ask me for the next several weeks, I'll still be canning tomatoes. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to be canning anything that I'm growing. So I'm going to go. We're probably going to go to the farmer's market tomorrow before I get tied down. And for those of you who don't know, rally started today, the Sturgis rally. So we usually don't like to go out during rally, or I don't, but I will. I'm going to go to the farmer's market, see if we can get a bushel of stuff and start working on some things. That's awesome, man. Pranked the boss at a meeting at a hospital today. At the end of a meeting, we all stood up in adult diapers close and walked out. That's awesome. That's so much fun. Eleanor had hers 2 days after her due date, which apparently is not uncommon for a first-time mama. So she was due on Monday, and she had them Wednesday. Just want to make sure I'm getting everybody here. Yep, all the piglets are Kuni piglets. Yep, they're all purebred Kuni. The only difference between them all is Eleanor is the only registered one. The others are purebred, but were not registered for one reason or another. So, for example, Sherman doesn't have the wattles, so he could not be registered. That's how I ended up getting him first. But Eleanor is registered, fully registered, and then Fiona is also purebred, and the three of those guys that I'm talking about are from the same breeder. And Fiona was not registered because she was too tiny at the time that I got her. Now she's the same size as Eleanor. But I don't care. I love her. I think they're awesome. I wasn't pushing for complete registered. At the time, I want to see how sales of the piglets go first before I get into the registered, because it may not be worth my while. So yeah, they're all purebred Kune. The only different one is Grant, because Grant came from a different breeder, and he is his father is a registered boar and his mother was not registered, but they're all purebred too. And no, none of them are related. We made sure of that. Sounds good, Ariella. Let's see here. Just want to make sure I get down to the bottom. Yeah, I will probably do some freeze drying. I have been. We buy a bowl. So a lot of people use Azure Standard, and they don't have a drop here in my town, which means that I have to do a 2-hour round trip to Rapid City, and I'm not doing it. It's not worth it for me. The other problem was they used to do it at like 10 o'clock in the morning. When I was working, I wasn't going to do it because I wasn't able to. So one of the things that we take advantage of is Black Hills bulk. So it's sort of like Azure Standard, only it's not as large. It serves our area, the Black Hills of South Dakota. And what's really good about it is we place an order 2 weeks later, we will pick up in town at like 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday. And so, but we order, you can order flour, you can order all that stuff. And so sometimes they have a deal on stuff, sometimes they don't. One of the things that we got a deal on was like a 50-pound bag of black beans and a 50-pound bag of rice. And it was really good stuff. And then we vac seal it all up. So we get a produce box, which is like $20-something for a produce box. You don't know what you're getting in it, but when you get it, that's when I start freeze drying stuff, because I might get 4 onions, I might get 6 nectarines, 2 heads of lettuce, a cabbage. I got a cabbage that was like this. It was huge. So you get some really good produce, and it's really good stuff. So yeah, I do freeze dry that stuff. And yes, it is packed here because of the rally. Like, packed. They're all in my town. Like, our town, we have very wide roads in our town, and that's because they used to drive mule. No, I'm bad at history stuff. I'm going to embarrass myself. They used to drive oxen or something, and they had to be able to turn. So we have wide streets. So we have 4 lanes in town. What they do is they cut us down to 1 lane, and they put 2 lanes are all blocked off, and it's all motorcycle parking. So it is packed. Oh, I got really behind. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me. I'm just being my usual. Don't know what I'm doing here. 2 to 3 more weeks until fall garden planting. That's awesome, Jerry. Man, how did I get so behind? Okay, freeze dry, found that. Yeah, and I know Jesse uses the farmer's market. So when I was in North Carolina, the Western North Carolina farmer's market was amazing. And you could go to the front part of the farmer's market all year round. And so usually in the off months, they sold locally made goods and stuff like that. Dried beans, there was like homemade cheeses. And then in the back part was the best part. It was like the bulk area. So I've not been able to find bulk area here where you can buy a bushel. So I'm trying tomorrow. We're hoping to do that. We're going to go up to Rapid and see what we can find. Hey, Sage and Stone, welcome in. I sent you an email tonight. You may have responded and I didn't see that. But I see your boar is your only registered. Cool. Hey, and Annette, Annie's Kitchen and Urban Homestead. Hey, Mr. Blue Collar Homestead, welcome in. The wattles are the two little things hanging from their faces. So Eleanor's, I was talking with Gwen about this. Eleanor's jowls are huge. So it's hard to see hers because they stick like this, but she's got big, big fatty jowls. But this is what a wattle looks like. Hang on. Okay. So you see Fiona's face right below her chin. I'm trying to do this here. Hang on. You see that little growth here at the bottom under the black mark? That's her wattle. She's got one on either side. The babies have the tiniest little wattles. They're so cute. So cute. Do they have a better arc? I don't understand. It says, do they have a better RASRE? You have a kuni that's a pet? Yeah, I don't understand what you meant. Do they have a better if you're asking about kunis, they say that they're better for meat because they're marbled meat and they're considered a lard pig. So you can render down all the lard. It's just a very delicious meat. It's sort of like the Mangalitsa pigs because it's a heritage breed. No, I cannot register the babies. I would not be able to register the babies, Ariella, because there's a lot involved in that. So I would have to have completely registered pigs to be able to register the babies. And I know blood work has to be sent in to prove lineage and stuff like that. But if we do well at selling them, then I would definitely consider moving on to registered. Klingon Princess, Sherman is mine too. He's just a sweetheart. He is the gentle giant. I mean, he is the best. He stands there and waits for me to feed him. He's quiet. I mean, I used to tease him and he used to make all this noise and racket. But I have to tell you, Grant climbs on the fence. I'm still working with him on trying to get him not to. He's gotten to the point where he's really good about it because I stand there and I stop what I'm doing and I tell him off and he jumps right down. And then every time he jumps on the fence, excuse me, every time he jumps on the fence, I tell him off and I won't proceed until he's off the fence. That's what I do because pigs are trainable to some extent. So that's what I've been doing. But Sherman stands there and waits. He just sits there and waits. The girls pace like lunatics. They're crazy. But he's a good pig. He will always be my love, my little Sherman. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Susan's Rambling says they have a wonderful farmer's market in her small town Tuesday and Saturday. That's awesome. Yeah, we have one in town. It's the tourism. A lot of it gets sold out. We have a very small one and it's very sweet and I love it and we will go to it. But they get sold out of stuff quick and a lot of that is because of tourism. I wish they had it during the week. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And you have that humidity too. So it runs a lot longer, Mr. Blue Collar, doesn't it? Because of the freeze dryer runs longer because of the humidity. Because I know Harvest Right sent out an email, which is new for me, right? Because I haven't had mine through the summer. But I know it said with humidity, it runs longer. I don't have that problem because we don't have humidity. But we certainly had all the heat. I'll tell you that. Yeah, you're right, Ariella. Buy up all the specials you can and preserve what you can. Hey, two old people on a couch. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I'm behind. Hey, Nora, the Stock Explorer. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to try and get down to the bottom here. Yeah, I think Chow Chow changes from area to area because I know in North Carolina, I don't remember seeing green tomatoes at all in it. It looked like coleslaw-ish kind of thing. Hey, Carla, welcome in. Oh, yeah, we're definitely here tonight. Definitely here tonight. We're just going to do a shorter live tonight, about an hour, just because I'm going to make sure I get some sleep because once I don't know when Fiona's going, so I did learn from the last time to make sure that I'm getting rest. Hey, Nisi Friendly Maid, I hope you're doing well. I like your yarn haul from the Hobby Lobby. Looks awesome. Ooga. I had to look up what Chow Chow is to be sure you're not canning your little dog. CB, do you still have that dog? I thought I saw you post on Instagram you had another dog even though you didn't need one. What is Bulgaria? In a country? I don't know. Or are you thinking of a Bulgar wheat? I just watched my uncle chase a big bull out of our driveway and back into the pasture where he belongs with a bamboo stick. I laughed so hard, but he got the bull to relocate to his allowed area. Oh, that's good. Well, I'm glad you had a good laugh. Gosh, I am so behind. This is ridiculous. I'm getting there, folk. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Ariella. Ariella, put the link down for Gail's Southern Living's Fall Fest 22 giveaway club. Anything for Gail. Absolutely. Chickens, goats, and pig can all have wattles. I don't know about chickens, but I know goats and pigs. You have pictures of the piggies like I have pictures of my grands. CB also has a waddle too. Yeah, I do too. The pigs are cuter, right? Yeah, the little black one with the white spot on its left eye and white left hind leg is so cute. Good night, Appalachian American Homestead. Thanks for being here. Have a great weekend, friends. Carla, I think you need to come get one. Carla. We'll do the castration. Cindy's place has a chicken that insists on being picked up and carried around. That's funny. Hello, Matthews Patch. Welcome. Hello, Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Good evening. Oh, and Rebecca, I don't know if you were still in the chat today for the Homesteading Academy, but I did put the response to your question in the chat, and then I put it in the comments, but Casey said no, he had not tried Dylan garlic bread yet. Yeah, I don't blame you, Mr. Blue Collar. I wouldn't want to be fighting it. I don't have AC. I have it by an open window, so it works pretty good. Because I usually start it at night and let it run, and then it's done by next day by the time it gets hot. All right, I'm going to try and get through this here. Yep. That's right, Jesse. The bulk area. Absolutely. I found a wiener dog running down the middle of the street. I foster dogs. I kept him for the night, but unfortunately, the little cutie had to get to a new home. Good. I'm glad you were able to do that. Thanks for taking care of him. Hey, Bramble Hill Homestead. Welcome in, Aaron. Oh, the bulk area. No, the bulk area. Sorry. They can leave when they're about 8 weeks old, when they're weaned. Hello, Bunky's Garden. Welcome in. Yeah, the piglets, they'll be put up for sale tomorrow, and then they won't leave here until they're 8 weeks old. So we'll be taking deposits for them. Take care, Mr. Blue Collar. Thanks for being here. I love that name, Lucy. Wiener dogs are fun. Look at all you guys with the wiener dogs. All right. I think hey, Tiny Tim Posey. Berkshire Farm has got 2 wiener dogs too. Look at that. I made it to the bottom of the chat finally. So if you're just coming in, just a reminder, there's a seed drive. You need info on the purchase, Carla. Carla, I'll send you the ad when I post it. I'll send it via Instagram. But absolutely. So there's a seed drive just for folks just coming in to benefit the folks in Appalachia who have lost everything due to the flooding, just to provide some hope for the future for them. So if you're interested, I have it pinned to the chat, and the moderators are also putting it in the chat. And hey, Speroni's Farm, welcome in, welcome in. You have a wiener dog too. Wow, you guys all have wiener dogs. They're so fun. But yeah, so lots of stuff going on. I think the other thing that I didn't tell you guys about was I put it on Instagram and Facebook. I don't know. I don't remember if I put it on YouTube. I don't think so, but we did get 6 more chickens. We got 2. Oh, and Dale, thank you. That's so sweet of you. You didn't have to do that, my friend. Oh, Anne, thank you. Now I want to cry. Thank you. She's so sweet. You guys go see Anne. She's the sweetest lady ever. And she's got a hot dog too. Look at that. But we got 6 chickens. We got 2 golden comets, 1 buff Brahma, and I'm trying to think. No tears on YouTube. Okay. This is driving me crazy. A buff Brahma, 2 golden comets, and then some Spitzhalben. They're black and white chickens. Have you guys seen them or heard of them before? So a lady, right before Eleanor gave birth, a lady was selling these pullets. They haven't started laying yet because she ordered 14 of a straight run and figured, oh, okay, I'll get the 4 or 5 hens that I want. And then she'll sell the rest. They sent her 19 instead. And I just want to see if I can show you the picture of them, because the Spitzhalbens were so cool looking. So we're going to integrate them into the main flock. I have to dive through the piglet pictures. But we're in the process of, we have them in a temporary coop. Here. See the black and white? So the black and white are the Spitzhalbens, and then there's 2 comets. It was 5 new chickens. I apologize, 5. So we got 2 golden comets, 2 Spitzhalbens, and a buff Brahma, which... All right, you guys, Jesse and Lisa. I'm not allowed to cry. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Oh, I want you guys to do that. So, yeah, they do look like the Polish. I thought they were Polish, but they're not. They're Spitzhalbens. And it's 6. I can't keep track of how many chickens I have anymore. So it's 3 comets, 2 Spitzhalbens, and a buff Brahma. And somebody told me the buff Brahma were really good for a dual purpose. What are you guys doing? Carla. Thank you, Carla, so much. I'm glad. Thank you. You guys are so kind. Oh. Or are you just trying to shut me up so I get off? Just kidding. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. But yeah, so we're building a run for them, and we are it's sort of like a grow out pen. So we've got a little coop that we bought for $40 off Marketplace, and we have our 7 chickens that we hatched in there. And until we can tell how many are roosters and how many aren't. Hey, Mayfield Ranch. And so then we have another pen that we had cleaned out last year and never, ever used it. And we made that into a coop for the new chickens because they're a different age. So it'll be a while before we put them in there as well. And then now we're making them a run so that way they can get settled and all of that. Oh, thank you. That's right, Lisa Colovi. I know you since kindergarten. Actually, I was 4 years old because my birthday's in November. They are, Bunky. They're going to make me cry. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I'm hoping I didn't miss anybody coming in. If I did, I'm sorry. Excuse me. You guys are so sweet. Oh, Carla. I'm glad. I'm glad. Hey, Amy, living in abundant grace. Welcome in. Oh, I'm so glad. I just try to do me. That means imperfections and all. So, oh, you guys are so sweet. It's okay, Bunky. No worries at all. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Yeah, they're so sweet. They're sweet, the piglets. They are. But, oh my God. Oh my gosh, Klingon Princess, thank you. Oh, you guys bless my life. Oh, you guys are killing me. You're spoiling me. So spoiling me. Yeah. Yeah. My blooper moments on, oh, thank you, Klingon Princess. My blooper moments that I have to edit out all of my videos are usually Ryan swearing and stuff like that. So, you know, what can I say? But we will, I'm trying to think. There's a couple other things I wanted to cover. I talked about the C drive. I talked about the piglets coming. So like next week, I do plan to be live next week, and I do plan to get some videos out. However, if I don't, you'll know what happened and I'll throw some shorts up. But that's because I just don't know how it's going to go. So, so I just wanted to let you guys know. The plan for the piglets, Spiruni, is to sell them. We will be keeping 2 of the piglets for meat, which will be a little challenging for me, but I will do it because that's how I justify having my breeders. So I have to make my sacrifices. We probably will keep 2 from Fiona's litter. However, Ryan is eyeing one of the little girls from Eleanor's litter, which is a brown and white one, because her coat is beautiful and not a color we have. So hoping we can keep her. And Ryan has already told me that he's worried I'm going to become a pig hoarder with 50 pigs on a 2-acre piece of property. And I told him I wouldn't. So we'll see. Ariella Blur. Yep. It's true. Hey, Matt Aker. Hey, Jamie and Ryan. Welcome in. And it's true, Carla. God puts people in our lives at a time when we need them. Oh, you're just doing you, and God is doing the rest. You guys are just incredible. Incredible. And I saw Gwen said she was filming something. Her husband came up with a piece of tape over his mouth. Well, you know what else men do in the country, right? I've had to edit that out too. um, yeah, I'm always trying to film something, and Ryan's like, his is my photo bomber. Oh, Q, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't even know what to say, but thank you, obviously. But I just, oh my gosh, that's so generous. Thank you. Do I ship to Oklahoma? No. No. But we are taking deposits, and I can tell you people drive far for these things. Ryan and I drove 8 hours one way, and we did it in one day. 16 hours with me, him, and Diesel in the truck across South Dakota to get Sherman. And then we ended up coming back, and when I ordered and put the deposit on Eleanor, and there was a little mix up, for those of you who've heard this story a million times, is just that Fiona was Eleanor, and she was too small, couldn't be registered, and I took both of them. So at the time I was working in Rapid City, and the second time, since we knew it was a safe place for me to go, because you never know when you go to Craigslist, you know what I mean? So I ended up leaving from work and driving as far as I could, spent the night about an hour away from there, and then drove back by myself. Oh, good road trip, let me tell you. No shipping there, Carla. I'd drive. Good. I'm serious. Carla, you too can have it. Yeah. It's just, that's one of the ways we're trying to keep the farm going, is by selling the piglets. I have to let go of what the buyer's intentions are with them. That's their choice, not mine. But I do know a lot of people pick them up for pets. You drove 3 one way for yours. That's good. Yeah, I could have driven shorter, but it was across state lines at the time. And at the time I worked for an agency that if I would have been busted, I would have been in trouble. So, because at the time all I had was a truck with a crate. So, purely just for a pet. Okay. Fun. They're so fun. Can I have a pig pen on my second floor deck and you can ship to California? Yeah. They're just, they're just, right now when you go to pick them up, they are so stocky feeling. Like when they were first born, they were cute little piglets and all that, but they felt frail or fragile in the sense of a newborn, right? But now, a week later, they are like little dump trucks running around the pen. And Gwen, I meant to tell you, knock on wood, they have not gotten out yet. So that's been good. They follow Mama around. Mama walks up her ramp and goes into the barn. And when Mama goes into the barn, she lays down and she goes, and they all come flying in after her. I don't think they weigh I don't know how much they weigh. Let me see if I can get Ryan to answer me. He's watching TV with his headphones on. I'm going to have to text him, but let me see. But they grew a lot. I am over the fear of them being stepped on. I am, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, they are like little watermelons with legs. The first night, I got really frantic in my head about Mama stepping on them because Mama was exhausted and adjusting to being a mother. And she really was pretty rough with them if they went near her face. But I'm going to see what they weigh. I'd say about 10 pounds. Hang on a minute. Ryan said 3 or 4 pounds right now is what he says they weigh, but pigs are solid. You know, when we had, if you've seen our past videos, if you've been with us for a while, when we got Eleanor and Fiona, they were little, but those little buggers were like 30 pounds a piece. And when you pick them up, they screamed. You should hear these piglets screaming. They scream like none other. And then Mama starts grunting and grunting, but she's friendly with us, so it's not an issue. But I just respect her boundaries, and we enjoy it. So, oh, no worries, no worries. Have a safe trip, you guys, at Berkshire Farm. But yeah, so just a laid back live. I wanted to catch up with you guys and stuff. Thank you to all of you who were able to stop by the bread making one today. I appreciate it. Please know that is like, those are just videos if you're interested. If you're not, like, I don't want anybody to feel obligated to be there, but it really, I'm really happy with how the series is going. Yeah, they are. Anytime a pig's feet leave the ground, you sound like you're killing them. Absolutely. Oh gosh. And then Mama gets so wound up and she gets going. So it's just funny. But I'm glad that all you guys are doing well. Hey, Blue. Welcome in, sweetie. So we were just, catching up and talking about what we were doing this weekend. Hey, Spirit Mouse Media. Yeah, don't worry about it, Carla. It's going to be there for whenever, I know people are working and stuff, so we just try to do it when we're able to do it. And it's just really to offer some education for people, and I mean, because some people are, had messaged me on Instagram and they're like, oh, I can't do bread at all, and they're like, I'm really glad to hear about it. And it's just an option, so that's what's cool about it, just to get some information. Because I know, I like I said in my video, I've researched a lot about the Kunis. I've researched a lot about farrowing, did a lot of preparation for all the things that we needed to do. And still, the day that it came, and I was excited because I was proud of myself. I feel like I did really well, considering. And it was just so great to have a mentor available via messaging, just to be like, okay, and it was just really cool. This is Fiona's first litter as well. Yep. We've had them since they were piglets. So that's both their first litters and our first litters, which is really excited. Next year, we'll probably breed Grant. I will probably only breed them once. It depends on weather is definitely a concern. Definitely a concern. A lot of people here breed early in the year and late in the year. It really depends on how much if I can sell the piglets pretty quickly, then I'll probably do 2 litters a year. I don't see the need to breed them more than twice a year. So, plus I also, I know somebody who's breeding them every cycle, and that's not something I care to do. I don't want to do that to my animals. That's a lot on them. So we're just trying to see if we can add a revenue stream here, because the piglets go for a lot of money. The piglets go for a lot of money. Unregistered will go for I've seen $250 here, and I know that's what I've paid. Registered can go. I've seen registered in Nebraska go for $1,800. So it's it's a fruitful operation if you can get up in the registered point. Yeah, I agree, Ariel. I would not do every cycle. It's not. To me, then I'm no longer a homestead. I'm commercial at that point, and that's not what I want. So absolutely. But yeah, so again, don't forget the seed drive. I want to remind everybody about the seed drive. It's in the description box. Shale Hollow Farmstead. is doing that for the regions of Appalachia who have lost everything. Jamie, it takes a lot of different things to register them. I don't know that I can speak to it because I'm not familiar completely with it, but I do know that Eleanor has a folder that she came with. And in that folder, it talks about the blood work that was sent off to the registration to prove the parents, to prove the lineage, and all that stuff. And all of that was sent to me. So we'll see what happens. But I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. It was great just catching up with you guys. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your support. You guys mean the world to us. We miss you guys when we don't do a live. Again, I'm just doing it short tonight because I got to make sure that I'm getting rest because I don't know what the next few days will bring. So, and with Eleanor, I think I had myself wore out before Eleanor delivered. So everybody, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. And I hope you all have a beautiful, wonderful weekend. And we will talk to you soon. Again, Facebook and Instagram stories. And the videos next week may be a little out of sorts, but I will be getting stuff up. We have more Homesteading Academy coming up and scheduled. And sleep well, you guys. Love you guys. Take good care. Bye-bye. Thanks, moderators. Bye-bye.